All right, we're back, everybody. We've got a sexy sorceress.
Yes. Thalia.
Yeah, right.
As she's originally called. Tharja, or Tharja.
It's Tharja in English, and it's like Salia in Japanese. Yeah. A lot of random name changes in this gen. For some reason.
But yeah, Tharja, everyone's favorite creep.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't think she's like yandere really as much.
I didn't play the game. If she said she would kill for you or kill you, then she might be getting a little too close to Gasano.
Like, she won't kill you. She just is like, she's a dark mage, so she kills for you.
That's my thing, is like, I don't know.
She just is obsessed with the MC is the her joke, because she feels that there is a dark bond between the two of them. Which
we're getting kind of close to that.
Which technically, though, she's right, because you are the vessel for the Fell Dragon Grimla.
Ah, okay.
So it's like, technically that makes sense why she would be affinitively attracted to you, because you're both dark magic users.
All right, we're still drifting dangerously close to Gasano territory, but I'll let it slide because magic is involved.
Yeah, and she also can be married off to other characters, so she's like not like fully dedicated to you. It's just much funnier. It's like, it's not like awful.
I'm never gonna forget the awkwardly designed fidget spinner that had her on there, though. It just looked really dumb. I remember Amanda mentioned it, I think, once.
Yeah, I don't remember what it
And then I saw a picture of it. It looked really stupid. It has like some dumb fan art on it.
Well, before we get too far in, some announcements. By the time this airs, we're still not at Kawakan just yet, but we're getting closer to it.
It's getting closer, Chad.
That'll be in San Antonio at the Henry Gonzalez, same place that San Japan is at.
The 25th and the 26th.
Yep, it's a 2-day show. Apparently the hotel blocks, at the time of this recording, have 90% sold out. So
that's really good, actually.
So that's great to hear. I'm excited to see how San Antonio treats us at a show outside of San Japan.
San Antonio needs like one more good show.
Yeah.
At minimum. Because San Japan, amazing show.
Yeah, but it's the only show in San Antonio.
But it's the only show. And that crowd is very nice. And they come willing to spend. And they're just great people anyway, so...
Yeah. But I am going to start also by saying is that since we are closer to the end of February, to talk also about some of the March shows that are coming up as well. We've got AggieCon.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be at College Station, kind of at the A&M campus, I imagine.
Oh, that's the one that Gappy invited us to, right?
Yep, that's the one Gappy invited us to. Apparently, it's been a long-running show. It's by college students and things like that, and a bunch of college kids go there, so... you never
see how it goes, yeah?
You never know with them.
Yeah, right. College students are a mixed bag. They're either,
looking for stuff for the dorms.
Yeah.
Again, but this show has been well known for being good, as well as just kind of a chill, relaxed vibe.
Is it just one day? Or
it's 3 days.
3 days? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, that's really good then. Okay, I was a little, worried.
No, it's 3 days.
Okay, some of those smaller shows can just be real small, on college campuses.
Then we have Animeverse in Pasadena, Texas.
Okay.
It's like I think this is its third year. The past 2 years I've heard nothing but good things about them, so...
that's good, okay.
Tried to get in, got in. Then at the very end of the month is, going into April, is C2E2.
Oh, hey, that one was fun when we went there the first time.
It's in Chicago. It's more of a, comics. It's a read pop show.
It's a pop culture thing.
Read pop shows tend to be hit or miss in terms of, sales.
I feel like it wasn't, the absolute worst when we went, and it was still everyone was starting to get afraid of COVID, so the attendance was low. It
was, it was decent. But
it was very mid.
It was the week before everything shut down.
It actually, it was the week before lockdown. Yeah, that was just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So, but we did meet plenty of cool people, and we had some really good pizza.
Yeah, it is Chicago.
And that was where Ellen learned that everything she'd been taught was a lie.
Oh, yes. Because we met that really lovely Jewish couple.
Or at least that she wasn't clued in on the whole story.
Yeah, for the Joshua and the Promised Land.
Yeah.
No, but C2E2, the one we're going to drive to instead of fly to this time.
Sounds like a good deal. Save a few months. Save a few bucks.
More than a few.
Yeah. A figurative few.
Yeah. Hotel and driving around is going to be a little bit like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, Chicago. And then from there, that's pretty much it. That's what we got going. So hopefully we'll see you at any of those 3.
All right. I'm going to get this started before it goes on too much longer. We'll add some more stuff here, but the art's going to start right now. But yeah, if you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, any other sort of algorithm things. Comment Minecraft down below. I've heard Minecraft, Fortnite. You can also tell us we suck and neg rep us because apparently the algorithm doesn't care about how you interact as long as you interact.
It's true.
So feel free to do whatever goofy thing you want. It is much appreciated. And these are always available early on Patreon and the full uncut with all our spicy hot takes. This one I remember had some particularly funny stuff about how Goku has a horrible gambling problem.
Oh, yeah.
And putting the lives of his loved ones and everyone up for bet.
I was like, I don't remember having a hot take.
No, we never have a real hot take.
I was like, I've been told my hot takes are never hot because they're way too reasonable.
Yeah, no. We only have the most lukewarm to ice cold takes, chat.
Very, I don't remember.
They're only hot for clickbait. That's the only time I mentioned them.
Yeah, I can't remember what talked about in this one as much.
I always I started, like I said in the last one, I'll skim back through it.
No, that's fair. I'm just trying to. I do remember the Goku being the villain of the series, and him, if he ever had a come to Jesus moment about him realizing he was the villain, he'd be an interesting character.
Yeah, right, definitely.
But that's not happening. So.
No, he's not there to be an interesting character. So he's there to beat people up.
Yeah,
in a fun way.
It's not even fun anymore. It's just,
not anymore, no.
It's just, I'm going to make a big spirit bomb. Or a big energy attack. I don't know. They've never really been that deep.
It's never fully achieved what it was Cell Saga and back, in my opinion.
No, and it never will.
No.
How it goes.
Yeah, right. I am excited for that Sandland project that's going to get animated. That seems just cool. Just the idea of that being finally animated. Because that was a fun, it's not exactly a one-shot, but it is one graphic novel. It's a few chapters.
It's a short.
Yeah. It's just a short little series that's a lot of fun. I like stuff that's set in the desert also.
It was also because Akira Toriyama did a lot of short mangas, like that Kawa, little vampire series.
Yeah.
It's just one volume. He also, when it was just, what's that guy that's now in Super?
The Space Cop.
Yeah, Space Cop.
Yeah, he was added into Super, things like that.
Yeah. Those ones are always a lot of fun, though, when it's just the short series he does.
Mm-hmm. Getting this booty drawn perfect right there.
You know it. That was what her character was liked most for, if I remember correctly.
I thought it was the boobs.
No, her boobs aren't as big as they always are drawn.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
No, her fan art is, fan art.
Fan art, yes. Of course, it's what the fans want to see, not what is truly there.
No, yeah.
So,
no.
as is reality.
In fact, so they have a DLC. That's the beach episode DLC. They have the fall festival DLC and the hot springs DLC.
Is this for the game or for Heroes?
Because I know. Game.
Okay, because I know Heroes has stuff like that as well.
No, this is for the actual game.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
So it was because what they did was they had character popularity polls.
Ah, okay.
For the game, and so 2 guys, 2 girls from the adult generation, and 2 guys and 2 girls from the kids generation got DLC specifically dedicated to them. So the adults got the beach episode, and the kids got the I believe they got the hot spring episode.
Sounds interesting.
Or was it the festival one? Because I'm pretty sure there's official art of Lucina and a yukata. So
cool.
I think that's the actual one. It's been a minute. But long story short is everyone got extra art of them, official art of them in Crom's wearing a swimsuit, and it's just a Speedo with the crest on it, and it's a shot of his ass.
That's pretty funny.
And then the same thing they did that with Tharja.
Oh, okay.
Because of the fact that that's her most prominent feature, and they make a joke about that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and same with like the other most popular character was some girl named Cordelia, and the joke was that her bustier, the ceremonial armor that she wears that shows off her titillage, is actually performance enhancing.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so there's a joke about like the bikini doesn't fit but Anna is like, no, I got your measurements from your armor, and so I don't know why it doesn't fit.
That's pretty funny. Okay,
there was a joke about that.
Performance enhancing armor. I like that.
I'm trying to remember who the other guy was that was really popular. Oh, it was Gaius. It was the thief character. Who who also was like always stealing candy as well.
Gotcha.
Because he was complaining about how his swimsuit didn't have any pockets to hold sweets in.
That makes sense. Speaking of thief characters, though, I've heard the Hisoka looking girl is fucking nutty.
Yeah,
I've heard she's absolutely busted.
She's also voiced by Jolene, so makes
sense. But yeah, apparently like there's it's due to all the skills in the game or something. There's like if you pair her up with like Corrin's ring that like summons the fog, you can spec her where she's just like absolutely bonkers and can like solo levels. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of art of her because again they always like when a character is popular in terms of they're broken, they usually get a lot of fan art making jokes about that being broken.
That's true. Yeah,
there was a lot of art of her doing like the derpy like hiya papaya, and then they're just like you're gonna fucking die.
That sounds really funny.
It was like with Lysithea in Three Houses.
Oh, yeah,
the little tiny girl with white hair that looked kind of like Futaba.
Yeah.
Because everyone was joking that it was Persona 5 for Three Houses. She's like tiny, but is really just disgustingly good. And there's a specific level where the Death Knight is there, and it's just he's designed to be very scary and have like skulls and
he's the Death Knight. It's basically the Skull Knight from Berserk. Right.
But there's a meme of him going like, I'm not afraid of anything, but that thing
I love that meme.
Terrifies me. And it's just a really gremlin drawing of Lysithea. And you're like, yeah, no, that makes sense, because she has a move that's specifically like because they made up a bunch of different dark magic and Three Houses, but the dark magic she does is like some spikes magic that's meant to kill horses.
Oh wow!
So it's like she's like is only like level like 15 or something like that. But she's doing like 76 damage to him.
Holy shit!
And he's got like 80 health, and
that's crazy.
It's like you're not supposed to be able to beat the Death Knight in that level. But if you have Lysithea, you're fine. You just like destroy him. Just destroy him.
That's hilarious. Wow.
Yeah. Not even like supposed to, but easy.
That's really funny. I do remember art of her being like super evil.
Yeah, no, she's great.
That's funny.
It's similar characters.
Okay, so that makes sense.
There's a lot of funny, most of like the derp art you see online is usually a reference to something really silly that happens in the game, or his ex character is just ridiculously overpowered.
Okay.
And the Haya Papaya girl, I think her name is Yunako, is one of them. Oh yeah, this is my favorite part was when the two fucking markers.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, the markers are listed as the same color. Yeah.
And they are in fact not. Fuck you, Touch.
That's really funny. Like the label is exactly the same. It has the same number and everything.
Yeah, it was really fucking frustrating.
Yeah, right.
But whatever. I just remember seeing that and being like, God damn it.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to make it like a different shades of purple or something. I was like, oh, that looks really cool, because sometimes you'll do that.
Yeah.
If you're making a pattern, I was like, oh, he's doing something that goes with this dark magic, and then you're just like pissed off about it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I'm not shocked. I've been seeing a lot of fan art of her, as well as the Pegasus Knight character Chloe, the teal-haired girl.
I think I know who you're talking about. I love Pegasus Knights. They're usually like my favorite. They were like one of my favorite unit types. I don't know what it is.
The joke though online for her is that her personality is Ara Ara.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
Yes.
To anyone in chat, if you get that.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't look it up.
Yeah, don't. And I asked Eric, is like, why is this character, Ara and everything I see of her? And he says that poor Pegasus has to carry all of that weight. And
She's just, I got you, yeah.
Very well endowed.
Yes.
And I was
Which
like...
makes sense with the RR.
Yeah, so... It's also apparently her personality is like very, like, laid back.
Yeah.
I feel... I can't remember who... while we continue, I'm going to try to remember...
Oh, there's the eyes. I was talking about those in Henry's video. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like how they're just drawn on. Oh, and I think this is where you're... Oh, you're showing me the dragon symbol. Because I was asking, like, what the deal was with the eyes.
Yeah, it's because Grima has 6 eyes, and that's, like, for the...
Yeah. Because I was wondering about that. I was like, why exactly do these characters have funky eyes on them? Like, it must obviously be, some sort of political or religious thing.
That's right. I remember now the reason why Chloe was popular. She's voiced by Yours, VA.
Oh, okay.
That's why the personality is Ara.
Okay. I was thinking it's either that or, like, Shinobu's VA.
Is
that the same? I thought that wasn't the same.
No, it's the same.
Is that the same? Okay,
Same
no
VA.
wonder. Okay. That makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this...
Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay, I didn't think they were the same, but it does make sense.
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head now.
Yeah, and
Yor is just kind of less of a bitch than Shinobu.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like come out as
it's
much.
also Maria Campbell from Villainous.
Yeah.
So
I can hear it in the tone of the voice.
Mhm.
But their speech patterns are different. So
yeah, no, I'm looking at all the characters there are, and there's a lot of like Ara energy, for lack of a better word. Which is just funny because I know you're like, because like I'm seeing all that fan art and I was like, I remember the character talking for a little bit and they had that kind of vibe, but then you see all the fan art. Yeah, of course.
All right.
Naturally, But
and this is where you do the bodysuit because she has like a full like kind of mesh suit thing or something.
Yeah,
like I don't know what they're called exactly.
It's like just mesh.
Yeah.
Every dark mage from Plegia has this actually.
Oh really?
Even the guys have it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Henry has it whenever you level him up to the thing that's above what his normal thing is, he wears the same thing.
Oh,
in fact, that little black that's underneath on his legs is the same mesh material as what hers is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Because they live in the desert.
Oh, got it.
So they all have capes and like mesh, very lightweight.
That makes sense.
So it's like stuff so it's supposed to keep them from being burned in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
They even talk about it actually in the game.
That's pretty cool.
About like, this is why we wear these outfits, because you gotta make sure you keep, the sun off of you, but you can stay cool at the same time.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's good world building.
Yeah. It also is a good way to explain why you have sexy outfits.
Yeah. Well, obviously she breathes through her skin, so,
But, I mean, it was at least equal rights, equal fights in this one, because the guys all wear the same thing, too.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah. So, it was just kind of funny, though, just being like...
No, I feel you.
And they do a pretty good job in this game, if I remember correctly, of like all of the... Again, that's why like, Fire Emblem Engage is so... What's the word I'm looking for? Like daunting or juxtaposed or whatever. It just doesn't make much sense because again, like you look at like all the previous ones, and like they dress like this because this is the real culture. This makes sense. And you're like, oh, it makes sense. It's not too ornate, and like even the ornate outfits, they're like, oh, this is for the ceremonial stuff.
Yeah.
Even then too, it's like, oh, it seems a bit more practical. Even if like there is tech quote unquote boob armor in Awakening, it still looks like like it has multiple layers to it, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it actually kind of would make sense that it's work this way. Except for Shershi's outfit, she's the one who rides the dragon. Oh yeah, because she has no back. Yeah, she legit has no back, like no back armor. She just has her back completely exposed. That's obviously for sexy reasons, but
obviously,
I'm like, sure, Like, if someone were to come up to me and tell me, no, you don't understand, Matthew. The reason
magic protects it.
Yeah, no. But like
no. It's like Yoruichi's outfit. The back's just gonna get blown off anyway. Yeah. We got there.
I mean, if someone were to come up to me and tell you, like, well, you need to be light enough weight for the dragon, and we have to have a good reason for why arrows kill her immediately. Yeah. I was like, you could, like, look, man, arrows just killed the dragon and you fall to your death. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, that's fine.
Yeah. Although it is funny because they're usually only, like, slightly off the ground in the battles, Oh,
yeah. Yeah, but it is also funny too because Jerome has the male version of the Wolverine armor basically, and it has a back.
That is really funny. So, this piece is coming to a close soon. I think there's a little less than a minute here.
Yeah, but well, basically left is your face.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
Funny.
No,
I think this came out great.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
I think it was a good second attempt at the character, second time drawing this person.
I really like the first one also, too.
Yeah.
So I think both of these were great.
Yeah, and again, I'm not... If this one sold almost immediately, I wouldn't be shocked. It is Tharja.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, the magic effect on the side is really cool, too.
Yeah, so...
Like I said, I remember once you got those colored markers, those things were like a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, long story short is the new Engage game...
And that's it.
Has a lot of good things going for it, so I might play it at this point. But
we'll like I said, I was going to ask for an update, and then I'm just kind of thinking, like, I don't know, even if they say they're not into it, maybe I'd get it at the end of the month or something.
Yeah.
So...
Because I'd be like, bro, like, just let me borrow it for... I probably could beat that game in, like, maybe 2 weeks if I'm just, like...
Grinding it? Or
not even, like...
But, grinding it out. Not grinding for levels. Different.
No, because that's just how I play games I get kind of obsessed with.
Oh, I got you.
Like, if it's a game like any Fire Emblem game I played in the past, like, sure, I clocked in 200 hours into Awakening and then, 200 hours into Three Houses, but, I'd be playing that game, like, any chance I get, so... Like 2 weeks and 200 hours, easy.
Oh, okay. Now, I'd be playing it much more. I've just set aside about an hour a night or something would be my kind of limit. Maybe, Sundays, because Sunday is the day where we already have time set aside for things.
Yeah, no, I know for a fact I'd just be...
so it'd be a slow grind for me. But
we'd be watching whatever, like, it'd be like, I get off work basically at 5, and from, 7 till, midnight, I would probably be playing the game.
Oh, okay, no. I've been trying to go to bed, around 10 or 11 now, so...
Yeah. Even then, I'm still going to bed at 10 or 11, but if I have a game like that, I'm going to be up till, midnight, probably.
No, that makes sense. I feel you. Yeah, I just recently, was like, I'm going to try to turn off my work, just put my phone on for music, read a book, and that's going to help me wind down around, 9 o'clock. The, 9 to 10 hour.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But yeah, that is it for this. Lastly, just to throw it back out there, as a reminder, we're going to be at CaliCon.
Yep.
And then in February, we're going to be then at AggieCon in College Station, and then afterwards it'll be Animeverse at Pasadena, and then to end off March, going right into April, will be C2E2.
Which sounds
Chicago.
really fun. I really am excited to go back to C2E2.
Yeah.
I know there's people that we were like, yeah, we'll see you next year.
Yeah, well, not even that. We said, we'll see you at ASIN.
That's what it was, also. Yeah, which was only going to be a couple months, right?
Yeah, it was in May.
Yeah, it was only going to be 2 months or something, 3 months, and they're just like, yeah, now it really is the 2D3Y kind of thing.
Yeah, 2D3Y.
Yeah, so. But no, yeah, big shout outs to all the patrons out there and everyone watching this wherever you see it. But yeah. Obviously the 4 emperors, we got Sam, Lexi, Allie, and Ed. If you would like to add your name to these illustrious credits, that's $1 on Patreon, and $5 gets you everything in the world. So
we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, have a great day, everyone.